Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Victoria 3, where today we'll be taking Sweden and making it into the global power it deserves to be. Now, straight off the bat, we do need to fix this big red number by implementing some consumption taxes. I will start off by adding this consumption taxes, and then we can focus on building up a bit of our construction sector. I will try to develop Gotland as much as possible, since Zealand doesn't have infrastructure exactly. So yeah, I will start off also by improving relations with Russia, Prussia and Great Britain, so we can make Denmark into our protectorate quickly and mainly take Iceland, which has sulfur. We don't have sulfur. We need sulfur. In the meantime, however, we will start by getting a few colonies in Africa, maybe even Indochina. We'll see how our colonial empire expands. I will try to get cultural exclusion straight off the bat. If we get it, great. If we don't, well, I don't expect to get it anyway, so it's good. I will also lower Norway's autonomy, since I do want them to become part of our country. Anyway, let's start by expanding into Africa, mainly Ethiopia. By the looks of it, we will be able to land successfully, and then we can start our conquest of Ethiopia properly. Hopefully it will go better than the Italian try. Since these small Ethiopian states don't have much of an infamy, I will just start by gobbling them up a bit more. I'm not gonna stop until I conquer all of Ethiopia and have a land border with Egypt and maybe even conquer it eventually. Not gonna lie, but that's a nice looking Swedish colonial empire, isn't it? I am planning on expanding into Egypt later on. Boys, it's time to expand our army and start expanding into Egypt as well. That's right, we will finally take over all of Ethiopia and start our expansion into Egypt. Boys, let's annex Norway. I hope that Mecklenburg doesn't join, but we'll see. I'm attacking Norway for sulfur if it isn't obvious. I need the sulfur, damn it! With our successful incorporation of Norway and our flag changing, I think it's time for us to make Denmark into our protectorate now. Yeah, we are surprisingly, of course it's sarcasm, winning the war, and I'm pretty sure the Danish shall be defeated in no time whatsoever. Yeah, their troops have been all but obliterated, so now we just need to take Copenhagen and it's over. And just like this, we got Denmark into our empire. I know this can backfire massively, but listen, we have cultural exclusion. The only logical next step is no migration control, so we get all of Europe flooding into Sweden. Now, a little tip I want to share with you. If you ever have a revolution, always check how it progresses, because right now it's ongoing. However, they lose 0.3% of support each day, so we can just have it in the background. Oh, we could ignore Uganda and Rwanda. I don't think I will. Boys, we have an alliance with a great power, that is Prussia, and I'm sure something very nice will come of it. Mainly us getting Finland from Russia. Dude, can we just have it succeed already? It has been sitting at 50/70% for a few years now. Please, game. At least we were able to get Denmark to lower their autonomy for us without any fighting. Finally, we have achieved that. Now unleash the gates and let everybody come in. You know, expanding into Persia doesn't sound like a bad idea now, does it? No, not even one bit. Since we have Denmark as our puppet, I'm pretty sure we can unify Scandinavia soon enough. I have realized I need to research pan-nationalism first, then we can form Scandinavia for real this time. I will continue my expansion into Persia, just so we can get opium and silk. Then we can even maybe focus on the Ottomans. Either way, we can continue our conquest of Ethiopia now. By the looks of it, 18 divisions will be enough to take care of the Sheva, since we have such technological superiority, they don't really stand a chance, do they? Now, we will finish the conquest of Ethiopia by taking whatever this country is, and then we can finally attack Egypt. We have conquered all of Ethiopia very nicely, I must say, and now we can set our eyes on taking over Egypt and Persia and connecting our two holdings in the Middle East. Or rather through it. Boys, as soon as we get shrapnel artillery, we will continue our conquests. I'm sure their numbers will mean nothing in face of it. Dude, if the Bemba uprising actually succeeds, we could take over Kenya. I have started expanding into India, we have taken out Makran, and next, it's Sindh. After we take out Sindh, we can keep going towards the Sikh Empire, Afghanistan, maybe even Kokand and Khiva. We start the great game between us and Russia. The Sindh are actually they're actually doing some damage to us, because we're also at war with Portugals, but still, damn. The worst part is that Portugal is actually making a lot of a difference. Even though they don't have a large army, it's big enough for them to, matter. And with our main army arriving, we will win the war now for sure. And just like this, the war is over. Next up is Kalat. I will wait a bit for my army to recuperate, get their strength back up, but then we will attack them. You know what I find really interesting? That our GDP is higher than Prussia's. Damn, we're actually doing good. Boys, let's expand into Kalat now. I think nobody will join them, but if Afghanistan does, I won't mind it one bit. No, at least we'll get the Sikh Empire as a conciliatory prize, as protectorate, and we'll take Pashtunistan. Bruh, even Afghanistan joined. Can we get Prussia on our side? The answer is yes. Yes, we can. I mean, all we need to do really is just hold on to here and let the Prussians arrive to say, oh my lord, to save us. The balance of power on the front is slowly shifting in our favor, however, they still have the overwhelming majority for now. I'm sure as soon as this Prussian army comes, it will just tip the balance of power on our side and defeat them immediately. It seems like the Prussians have let us die and do nothing, and now we'll just fight peace with them. We'll get them next time, don't worry. I really need my troops to recuperate though. It's time for us to declare war on Egypt finally. I am hopeful that Austria won't intervene since they are going to side with the Ottomans in their conflict with them, so I will try to get Eritrea, maybe the Sinai Peninsula, maybe some of South Sudan, but we'll see. Oh! Egypt just back down, which is kinda useful since the Indians are about to rebel and I don't like that. I guess we'll have to go teach them a lesson, won't we? We have researched pan-nationalism and we can finally form Scandinavia. I could launch a unification play, but I'll just form it and that will be it. So yeah, I will end the video here. I know I didn't do the most, and I could have played it a bit better, let's just say, but I was just messing around, having some fun, and in the end, isn't that all that matters? Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, I hope you all had fun watching it. Otherwise, I wish you a very nice rest of your day, and until next time, bye bye.